Yeah, boss, we got big problems. You better call that robot that spot show. It's Spotbot. Anybody got a 20 on that spot bot? ETA ASAP. Over. It's pretty early. This camera's straight. Oh, stay on the road. Oh, it's 2:45. Another red light. Got a pin load. Kind of a swap out mission up to Cold Lake. One of the coolers that we took up there, when I took it up there in that T800 to the weapons range, it has got a cracked fitting or something that is not fixable on site. So we got another one that Buddy picked up, and it's in our yard, and we're gonna pin onto that. Hopefully pin onto that. I would hate to have to take somebody else's truck, but I'm unsure if my truck will fit. VTEC. So going in a little early to make sure it fits, and I'm going early so I can get it done half decent and be back. It's 5 hours and 15 minutes is my recorded time to get to the gate at the weapons range from here. It's been kind of snowing on and off yesterday. Nothing too crazy, but word is that up around the northern Alberta is kind of snowy as well, and then same as in Edson area is getting dumps of snow too. So we're always in the lighter area, but can change in a moment, so it should be pretty quiet. It is the 22nd today. Yes, December 22nd. So I imagine the road should be pretty quiet for my drive out there, so I should be able to just hum on her. Shouldn't have too many inexperienced drivers in the way. And it's pretty light load too, so it'll be just cruising. He's like, they want you up there kind of like, they're thinking about 7:30ish, and I'm like, well, 7:30, holy shit. I'm gonna have to leave super early. And he's like, well, don't kill yourself over it. And I'm like, well, the earlier I go, the better for cruising anyway, so. And of course, anytime there's a mission and somebody like wants something, they're like, oh, we'd love to have it. And I'll be like, well, I'd love to provide that service to you with ease. Don't worry, your equipment's in good hands, as long as I get to take my truck. Always questionable when I take other people's trucks. Just the unknown. Somebody left a little pool of coolant the other day, so somebody's got a little PB leak in the yard there where they were hooking up to the trailers. So that always worries me. Like, well, you can take other guys' truck. I'm like, the one that had like 10 coolant leaks in the past month. I want to get there and get back without having to fix stuff. The truck's been good lately, so if it comes down to it, I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, anyways, that's where we're at. We'll get into the shop here, and hopefully the truck fits, and we can carry on. See you in a bit. Get 3/4 way to work, and then remember you just forgot your lunch. And I even made a purpose to go and stop and bought a bunch of stuff last night at the store after we went out skating. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna buy a lunch and then I don't have to make one and I'll be good to go. And yeah, I got almost to work and I was like, grab my lunch out of the fridge and put it on the table, and I'm shy a bag here. Man, I forgot my lunch. So let's go back fast. Fingers crossed. Pin onto my low boy first, slide my wheel back. Oh yeah, look at all that room. Look at all that room. We'll still air it up here and take a turn just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. You guys watch and tell me if it's good to go. That probably couldn't be any closer. Hopefully. Put you guys up here. Oh, it's all slushy and gross. It's just like you could not get any closer. Turn a little more. That's a risk I'm willing to take so I don't have to drive somebody else. That's not secure. What other kind of toys we got hanging out around here? Are those out? Can't see. I gotta get my flashlight. We'll thump the tires, check the hubs, get going. Put those away.
Give it all you got.
it's even a real missile out. So. Chum chum. Coolest sign ever. Yeah, it just started snowing like 10K down the road. Check these lights. Another filth again. Got some snow buildup. Snow spoiler. You can see where I just cleaned the snow off my roll when I turned when I left Bonneville. Good enough to get us there. I pray that the other trailer is the same, or else there's going to be a problem.
Don't you have a picture or something from your father?
No, I have I taped it from my gamut.
Your grandma? From your government?
No, yeah, because I was a gamut walker.
Okay, so you were a government worker, contractor for. Well, you did get some money. You got some money from your father or something, though, right?
My tractor spike is leaking now all of a sudden that it's full of snow. A little bit more around. That's a bugger of a leak. What I've got here is the situation. I've been thumping this tire and I'm like, oh, it's low. I gotta remember to put air in it. Every morning, the inside one here, I'm like, oh, it sounds low. So I checked it. 20 pounds. Technically flat. And see an opportunity for some more crescent wrench action up in there again. It's not even that cold out today. But it's leaking again. Boom! One of these times, it's just gonna break right off in the bulkhead. Then I'll be crying. Because I don't think I have that fitting. But you just take the hose off from the bulk fitting on this side, which would be a real chore, and then plumb it to the other one, and it'd be a nightmare. Been neglecting it. Bad driver, bad driver. So now I got something I gotta fix. So yeah, this one has a little bit more room, but not bad. Pretty light units to haul. Gravy. A little bit of snow. Get her aired out to get us back home. And we'll fix it after the holiday, or we can... Maybe the tire guy will make his rounds on Friday. Well, no, I doubt it. What's today? I don't even know what today is, but that's too close to the holidays. I guarantee it won't be back until after the new year. Maybe Boxing Day. But anyways, that's where we're at. It's a pretty cool spot. You can see the polished rod coming out of the pump jack is hot. It's just steaming. Hot and messy. Stinky too. Yeah. win some, he'll lose some. It's gonna make one hell of a mess in the shop. I'm gonna have to scrape off as much as I can. Hopefully I can ditch this as soon as I get back to the shop. I should be there before 5, so I don't think it's gonna be an issue. If I don't run out of fuel. Still got like another probably 3 hours. But as soon as I turn to go west, I'll have a tailwind. That'll save me a couple liters of fuel. It's windy, it's snowing. It's not that cold though. Making that snow that just sticks to everything. Yeah. Quite a gathering of snow out back. We need a mount. Mount right there. That's like right where my eyes are. That's like the best view, but it blocks my vision, so that doesn't work. I want that 360 go too, hopefully. Maybe a little bit after Christmas, like Boxing Day. There we go. I did bite the bullet and I bought a brand new iPhone 13 Pro the other day. And I got the wife a new 13 as well. I was gonna just go with the 12 Pro Max, but I couldn't find. You have to buy refurbished or used. Can't get a hold of a new one anymore. So I'm like, you know what? It was only, I think, like 15 bucks difference. I bought it out for, well, almost all right. It's like, it's almost 1,600 bucks for the 256 gig iPhone 13 Pro. I just got the regular 13 Pro. I didn't get the Max because if I need 2 hands to text, it's not an option. I don't like that. It'll be a huge improvement over the iPhone 7 for sure, which I'm going to donate to my daughter. She's rocking the 6. It'll be good enough. It's got image stabilization built into the sensor, so that'll be sweet. It'll be a lot better night vision. Well, not night vision, but better dark, low light pictures and video, stuff like that. HDR video, photos. So it kind of helps delete that blown out effect where sometimes when I got stuff going on here, it's like you try to look out the window. Like when I use the 360 on a bright day, it's all blowed out. It's just white. You can't see anything that's going on. It's okay on a day like this where the sun isn't shining straight on. Like a clear day, this would probably be blowed out a little bit too. Actually, I think the GoPro does way better than the 360 when it comes to brightness. But you can get that instant 360 go too, because it's like the size of your pinky and you can like clip it on your hat, your hard hat, and stuff like that. And I just thought that would be pretty sweet because you get a lot of more first person view of kind of day-to-day life in a truck. So that'll be sweet. A sweet addition. Plus it's magnetized and it just clips to anything kind of anywhere. And it's small. So that's nice. But it only has 20 minutes in ideal conditions. So in the cold it probably only got like 12-15 minutes. But the pod it sits in can recharge that thing 3 times over. So that's kind of nice. And the pod that charges it also acts like a remote. So I can stick it out there and just catch a clip of this, turn it off, and then catch a clip of this. So that'd be kind of sweet. Hero has that, GoPro has it too, but the wireless remote, which I should have kept, which I sold, I had a, what did I sell? I think I had a Hero 3 black, and I sold it with the remote, trying to get every buck I could so I could buy this or something, whatever else I bought at the time. But I had the Bluetooth remote, wireless remote, so you can turn it on and off. The problem with that, you have to have Bluetooth on the camera and the remote, and it would just kill the battery super fast. So I was like, well, this is kind of pointless. Good for if you just want to catch 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of that. We're just outside of Viking, about about 10 minutes here, we'll be in Viking. This will probably follow us all the way home.
I look the other way. I don't see how it's got anything to do with me. Oh, hurry, I need my beat at any expense. It doesn't make sense, but every cell in my body eats its protein. Oh, grass is only for cows and rabbits that don't know how to kill and conquer, to win and rule. Oh, it's what we learn at school. We don't worry about seas. We recycle and sort by source. We've banned all plastic straws, quit smoking. Oh, every paycheck we get, 10% is donated to clean our conscience, and it works out great. Why should we change? Sleep less, be more efficient. Come on, perform better, climb higher, educate away. I am all my degrees, my masters. Hey, look at me, I am somebody. It's what I've learned at
I'm gonna try salt on my hands now. Drop the suspension, might not come back up. He's like, make sure you leave it down a lot for me because our tractor doesn't really catch it. Must be emptying out their frac skids and propanes. Well, those are all propane. Go stand by that thing for a little while. Be cool to have that in the backyard. It's like, come on over, guys. They're having a weenie roast. Well, maybe not a weenie roast, but you'd definitely be staying warm. So they're shipping all these to the States. It's our tractor. A little bit on the older side, but still good unit. Oh yeah, it's got like a highway fifth wheel. Barely comes up higher on the fenders. Open the gate. I figured he'd leave me alone and I'd be able to have a couple days off. But I'm gonna work on tomorrow, and then he's like, again on the 27th. I'm like, wow. Just right to her, huh? The company that they're setting this up for hasn't done anything since last winter. I'm like, you didn't do anything all winter, well, all summer, and you wait until right before Christmas before you want to set up a couple tanks and get a jump on the next. I'm like, it's kind of mean. Scrooge McBracken. Oh well. We'll get it done, it won't take long. I don't think I'm gonna put this thing inside on the night. It might be frozen cone stiff if I put it in. Let's see. Well, that's definitely not frozen. I'll just beat the snow off it. So it doesn't turn into an ice ball. Uh-oh. That's definitely not going in. Ooh, fucking junk. That one. These are so fucked. Cylinders back there do not like winter. They have to have constant pressure to stay in or stay out. If I put it in neutral where it's not pouring any air, eventually they'll rattle out if I'm driving down the road and stuff. Or even sometimes jiggling across the least. Pins came out a few times on me and had a crooked roll. It's not anything that would upset the world. I'm sure it's already happened a million times in this truck. So yeah, I'm gonna beat some snow off, start the car. Wait, this log's only 3/4 slid, don't pinch yet, there's more. I didn't see which pot it was that was leaking, and I pulled the spike and it crawled underneath there, and it was an airline that must be rubbing. Rubbing on the drive line when I do I'm gonna drop my air and go underneath this underpass when I'm just there, right? So I'm just gonna do that for now. I know that's not correct, but it'll get me through tomorrow and it won't be leaking air. So we're gonna zip tie that back up. I see we do have some hoses, but well, you know what it's gonna be like underneath here in 10 minutes. So I got that done before it started to drip, 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 drip. Checked it, it stopped leaking. So I'm just gonna throw a couple zip ties around that, make sure it stays put. And of course it's right where all the grease comes off the drive shaft. Something else to show you. New addition over here beside me. I was like, whose truck is this? I'm like, oh, they're taking decals off to selling. No, he's like, we don't sell anything. Brand new midriff. I should wash my hands first. Let's turn on some lights so we can look at this thing. Seen a picture on the desk a while ago of which one he was. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get one built like this. I'm like, oh, that's pretty sweet. See a couple things I don't love, but it's pretty nice. Who doesn't like a new truck? And we got coverall service now, so we got 5 pair or something, I think. Just put them in this hole and they magically reappear clean in one of those lockers with my name on it. You can't complain about that, right? We also got a new mechanic that's gonna be starting soon. That's good. Lucky we didn't have the fitting I needed for the airline, which is rare, but I remember I grabbed one before when I blew an airline on trailer hauling some rail last summer. So it's a drive product. We like having pin pockets here because we got to walk our trailers over when we're doing rail stuff. That should be tapered down. Shouldn't be like that. It's gonna get wrecked. They all do. This one was changed. It's that one. Of course, I don't have Shane's. He's probably the most recent, so I don't have anything to compare to. He would be parking right here. Nice mud flaps. Could have more slide. Still nice. Nice and shiny. Don't walk on it. You'll scratch it. Why do you get the chrome cover for the DPF? Small tank. Oh, he's got a big one on the other side. Double shelf. Nice. Uh-oh. It's already broken. Roughneck winch. Oh, it's got brand new headlights to go in it. I accidentally went missing and went into my truck, but it doesn't have 4 headlights. Oh, this is like the Pete. Place to put your deck pins there. Oh, chain rack. It's kind of tall for some people. It'd be perfect for me. Got enough LED lights on the back. Very nice. I don't know what you're gonna put in there, but I'm sure you'll find it. Damn, that's stiff. Imagine that's the same and that's the same. Look at that. Those are the good ones. When you got the magnifying glass on top of the LED, I think they're called Osram chips that are behind those. So the SMD are just a square little LED bulb. Oh, it's got the bigger tank on this side, so that's not bad. Where is it again? 511. That's my road train had 2 511s. It was awesome. You could go anywhere. Go all day and not have to worry about fueling up. Slides, chains, nice big tool. I want a. How has he got that much room for toolboxes? Is this truck longer than? Chain up lights, of course. Should really get conveyor belting. It'll last. We put that on all our road train trucks. You just have to get it cut to your exact size because you'll never cut it with a knife. Let's pace it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's no way he got longer because you can't get into BC, supposedly. They're the same length. I think the biggest downfall with this one is that they left a lot of gap here. This could have been a lot tighter, especially since rarely ever chain up the front axle. But if I do put 2 sets on, yes, front axle, center axle. Oh, they already changed it. They put the other ones in the box. Tina's out there just warm. X15? Of course it is. Guarantee it should be. Which, wow, that is light. Oh, it goes pretty low. Oh, that's different. Shocker. Green sticker of approval. That's what? They got the antenna tucked in the beacon up there. That must have like a little bit of a hydraulic shock. Uh-oh, now I've done it. Tight. Fresh. Oh, take it in. Oh, I remember that smell. Yeah, that's all right, I guess. Take the steering wheel, swap it. Honestly, I'd rather have full gauges, but... Oh, he's got the insert window one. I had that in my tandem T-bed road train. Had 3 windows and it had like the leather foam inserts. You just keeps it way warmer in there. No fridge. Sure, they gotta do some stuff. No radio, no sunroof. I don't even think you can get a sunroof anymore. A lot of people say they hate the sunroof now, which I'd like it for a little bit. Sometimes I like it until I get a headache. Same winch control as what I got. It's only a 10 speed, just kidding. It's pretty nice. It smells nice. Got the normal mirrors, good job. Nobody likes wide load mirrors. Tizite. See the wide load ones, it's like an extra foot. I like to be able to see square right down the whole side of the truck. It keeps me going the right direction. That's only a 379. Not even a 454. Oh, walked into the truck. Wow. It's pretty nice. The one thing I was telling, like, it's probably not going to be an issue. It's probably just me because I like to have visibility, is that having the toolboxes out from the headache rack creates a huge blind spot for seeing even less when you're back in a trailer. That's kind of, I like to rely that I can do everything without anybody helping me. But it's not the end of the world. It's nice. I've said many a times, because I've been seeing this kind of style design for quite a while now, and I'm like, oh man. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 LEDs plus 2 on each, 1 on each side. Damn, that is going to be bright. I'm going to like point those way out each side so you can back around. Well, you can't see to back around the corner, but it's pretty nice. No lights. No bug deflector, no visor. Still nice though. It'll look sharp going down the road. And that's a Drive Products built that whole truck. Oh, and there's the other thing. Look at that lip. And then you get the dish. I always hated that style. I just don't like the look of it. It doesn't look meaty enough. Paperwork. Alright, that's enough. The wife's like, get some sour cream on your way home. I'm like, okay, I'll be right there. And then I fixed the airline. And this thing's gonna make a mess, so I had to move truck from here to over there so I could park here, because it's the only place where there's a drain. Let it all drain, and I don't have to clean up a huge, well, it'll be here and that way. If you park anywhere else in the shop, it just kind of migrates all over because there's no drains on that side of the shop. Alright, I already said goodbye once, so sayonara. Scenes from next time on Time Lapse Trucker. Just kidding, this was just the other day we were fucking around. Do a reversey in this thing?
What?
Do a reversey. Don't it? Backwards, swing around. Why not?
Why?
Because I want to film it. Yeah? It'll look cool. You're not getting a can?
I don't think it can.
New chains. Do one of those reverse ones you were doing.
Trying to.
Reverse one and slam on the brakes. You're like, yeah. 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 Young guy's kind of hard on the loader. Very nice.
And trying to whip out our CF-18s and show them how big they our CF-18s and show them how big they.
I'll let the Conservatives figure that one out.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
We have to rethink elements as basic as space and time. Space and time.
Was but I
Today, Junior!
I said, but I know that it is going to be extremely that I get out there. Was proud to say I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist.
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was, how would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
Gay!
Proud to be a feminist. Supporting women, and we're also going to be committing
Thank you, Randy. Merci beaucoup, tout le monde. Thank you.
Now I call upon the Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Carbon dioxide. My conclusion is that it's all a lie.